Hello everybody, my name's Matt Attack, and welcome back to our Star Wars The Old Republic Sith Inquisitor playthrough. So, when we last left off, we had just finished the first mission given to us by Overseer Harkin, which was go to the tomb of the insane Spindrill and see what he had to offer. And then we went to Overseer Harkin's new place in the Sith Academy. And when we last left off, we had the mission, The Plight of the Acolyte, where we have to go to the Sith Academy jail and speak to the Inquisitor Zin and see what he wants from us. So let's go right there and see what he wants.
Acolyte, you've arrived. And not a moment too soon. Harkin has given me very specific instructions. You were raised as a slave, but must discard those traits and learn to control others. And I have just the task for that end. Meet this drivelling excuse for an acolyte. He will be your victim.
Victim, huh? This sounds like it could be fun.
This is not an idle diversion, acolyte. A short while ago, there was what we call an unauthorized murder here in the Academy. A rivalry among apprentices resulted in death. Interrogate him. Make him tell you who committed this crime at any cost.
Cover your ears. This may get a little loud.
Thank you for the warning, but I prefer to cherish every scream.
Alright guys, so as you can see, the Sith are completely insane, and we are going to interrogate someone for our trial in order to see if they have any secrets they're withholding from the Empire.
Please, don't hurt me. I don't know anything.
Alright, so as you can see guys, this is the first example of the light versus dark system, dark side or light side choices. We can see down here at number 3, it has a dark side symbol, and if you had made a light side choice, it would have a light side symbol, but we can see that this is a dark side choice, and this will give us dark side points.
Scream, weakling. I want to hear your suffering.
Please, don't do that again. I'll do anything.
What shouldn't I do again? This?
Stop! Please! Alright, I'll talk. He'll kill me, but I'll talk. The murderer is an apprentice named SWTOR. You have to protect me, or he'll kill me.
I doubt that. He'll be too busy being punished for murder.
Kayan's master is a Dark Council member. Might as well try fighting the Emperor himself. Kayan won't get so much as a reprimand. But when Kayan finds out, he'll come after me.
Not if I have any say in the matter.
It's a nice thought, but I doubt it. Maybe you could persuade the Inquisitor to protect me. Unlikely, though. It's not the Sith's way.
Alright, so we have learned that the name of the murderer is SWTOR, and we are going to talk to Inquisitor Zin to see what he has to say about this.
You don't have to tell me. I heard the name loud and clear, though I sorely wish I hadn't. SWTOR. Kayan's master is a Dark Council member. I'd be a fool to oppose him. But anyway, your trial here is done. I will send my commendations to Overseer Harkin. You may return to him now.
What, no more torture? Oh, but I was just getting started.
I know. It's so hard to stop once you've started. Perhaps later, if you survive your trials. It has been most pleasant watching you work, Acolyte. Truly, I wish you the best of luck in your remaining trials.
Alright, now we're done with that. Let's go see what Overseer Harkin has to say about all this.
Well. I had been looking forward to cutting another one of you down, but it looks like I'll be spared the trouble. Unsurprisingly, Nylock has gone missing. Also, unsurprisingly, Fon has passed his first trial. It's only a matter of time before he tramples you all underfoot.
I'll tear you apart where you stand, slave.
Patience, Fon. An accident in the tombs is much more convincing. Now the lot of you know your next task. Go. I want to speak to Fon and our latecomer. Now, slave. Zin says you handled yourself expertly, and as much as I find this difficult to believe, Lord Zash is satisfied with his evaluation. Undoubtedly, Zin helped you in some way, but you will not have his help on the next trial. Both you and Fon will have trials of intellect, trials that test your ability to apply your understanding of the Force to solve problems.
You don't expect a slave to be a match for me in intellect. I've been trained under the greatest teachers.
Calm down, Fon. I certainly do not expect this slave to be a match for you. That's why you will have separate trials.
Truly, your generosity astounds.
You're only digging your own grave. Fon, you will go to the library on the second floor of the Academy and translate the following texts for Lord Zash.
Yes, Overseer.
Slave. Deep in the ancient, monster-infested tomb of Marka Ragnos, there is a holocron filled with dark secrets and encased in a great stone monument. No one has figured out how to release the holocron from its stone prison in over 1,000 years. You will bring this holocron to me, or you will die.
Well, it beats going to the library, I suppose.
Spoken like the idiot you are. You will bring back the holocron, or hope that the spirit of Marka Ragnos himself returns to end your miserable existence. Now go.
So that was fun. There's our level up, and we have to go to the lower wilds to find this tomb and see if we can unearth this holocron that no one has unearthed for thousands of years. So that should be fun. So here's our next skills that we're going to get. It's called Dark Heal. Obviously, it is a heal. And here's the ability if you want to see it. There's our heal time and its cast. Also, this is one of my favorites. It's called Force Storm. Here is a little reticle that we know where our ability is going to land, and we just press it, and this is what happens. Pretty cool. Pretty cool ability. Anyways, let's go see what other missions we can find, if there are any, and if not, let's go down to the lower wilds and find that holocron. So, as I was leaving for the lower wilds, I found another person named Inquisitor Arzanon, and he has another mission for us. As we can see by this triangle right here, it is a side mission.
You wear the robes of a Sith, but you are not one of us, alien. I look at you, and I wonder, are you among the truly loyal, or do you hide treason in your heart?
Do you always make a habit of accusing strangers of treachery and sedition?
You are no stranger to me. I know everyone in this academy, even its former slaves. Intelligence reports indicate this valley shelters traitors. Acolytes who seek to destroy our Emperor's carefully built order and replace it with their own weak-minded heresies.
They hide among the faithful and obedient. But make no mistake, they will destroy us all, given the chance.
We've watched as the traitors scuttle about this valley and plot against us. We know their faces and their names. It is the Emperor's will that the sands of Korriban be slaked with the blood of these traitors. Prove your allegiance by executing them.
It will be a great honor to serve you, my lord.
And in serving me, you serve the Emperor. Remember that, as you exterminate those vermin in the valley.
I'll give you the means to identify the traitors. Eliminate enough of them to prove your loyalty. Then return to Inquisitor Arzanon.
I'll be watching your progress with great interest. Go now. See.
Sorry about that skip right there. He just said, "Go now, see that my will be done." So we are supposed to eliminate the traitors, and if we look on this map, we can see that in this area we have to scan and defeat Acolyte Initiates. So let's go find them and defeat them. And also we can use this scanner given to us by the mission to scan them. So for example, let me put this down in my hotbar so it's easier for us to access. But this Acolyte Initiate, we can scan him with the data pad given to us. It says target not in traitor database. So we just have to run around here and find who is a traitor. That one's not in the traitor database either. So here's a traitor. Let's get rid of him. And then he is done. We just have to kill 3 more of them. Alright, we have finished eliminating the traitors. Let's return to the Inquisitor and see what he has to say.
I watched you deal with those traitors. Well done. That was an impressive display of loyalty. Take this reward as a token of the Emperor's favor, and wear this badge. It marks you as a defender of our empire.
Stay vigilant. Our enemies lurk where you least expect them.
So we finished that mission, we got some experience and some new gear, so that is always very nice. So as you can see, I just wanted to show you guys, this is the taxi system. Everything that's in a little like hex pattern is the part of the maps that we have not discovered yet. And we can see if we mouse over these taxis, that is the path to the taxi. And the purple one is highlighted because that is our class mission. So if we click on it, we are in the taxi now and we go to our mission. So here we are, we have made it to this new area called the Lower Wilds. We are at the laboratory right now, and as we can see, we have yet another side mission from this man named Lord Renning. So let's go speak to him.
Ah, I'd heard we were evaluating alien competency to be Sith. How fascinating to finally meet a test subject. I trust the sight of a messy operating table doesn't disturb you?
The path to power is not for the faint-hearted.
You remind me of myself at your age. This used to be a Toccata, the hound-like creatures infesting Korriban's tombs. On the surface, nothing special. But I alone can see this creature is an expression of pure dark side energy. Aggression made manifest.
Amazing. How did you learn that?
The Force told me so. It speaks to me. The Force is alive. It expresses its will in the physical world. This Toccata was one such form.
Are we another of these forms?
Sith are the highest manifestation of the Force's will. I've dissected hundreds of Toccata, forging a direct connection to the dark side. Each beast I examine advances me toward perfect unity. I now stand at a new frontier, but find myself thwarted. My most perfect specimen, a Toccata mutant, escaped to the tombs before I could analyze it.
Your work is too important to fail, my lord.
Indeed. Perhaps the Force has brought you to me for a reason. You acolytes delve those tombs on your trials. You could hunt that Toccata for me and retrieve its perfect brain. My apprentice, Melora, saw which tomb the mutant beast fled into. Find out what she knows, assist me, and you will be rewarded.
I'll speak with Melora, and do whatever is necessary, my lord.
You found a great calling in my service. I trust you appreciate that.
Alright, so a little bit more, subservient and listening than I would have liked, but we are kind of a Sith acolyte and we're supposed to listen to our masters. But let's see what Apprentice Melora has to say.
Seeking Lord Renning's lost pet, are you? Don't waste your time. That fool's research is pointless.
Not a very loyal apprentice, are you?
He's my master in title only. He has nothing to teach anyone about the dark side of the Force. Renning deludes the Dark Council into believing he's advancing Sith knowledge. The truth is, he wastes the Empire's time and resources dissecting mindless animals. But if his experiments were discredited, he would be banished, and I would be rewarded.
Tell the Dark Council he's insane. I'm sure they'll listen.
Don't be naive. The Dark Council would never believe the word of an apprentice over her master. Look, just a minor alteration to the mutant Toccata's brain would allow me to reveal my master as a fraud. Bring me the brain before delivering it to Lord Renning, and I'll make it worth your while.
We'll see if I have time.
You'll earn rewards from both the master and his apprentice. It's a better deal. The mutant Toccata escaped to the tomb of Mark of Ragnos. It's much larger than the others, so it's easy to spot. Return to me with the brain before you see Lord Renning, and I'll take care of the rest.
Alright, so we've got kind of an interesting choice here. So if we bring it to Apprentice Melora, I'm assuming that that is the kind of light side choice, as we are going to expose his experiments and what he has been doing and tell everyone that they are kind of, fake and wasting the Empire's resources. But if we do it normally, we might be serving the Lord and furthering his cause, so it's kind of an interesting choice there. And as you can see here, there are some berserk troopers that must have gone mad with the dark side or something along those lines, and that is a bonus objective for us, so we are defeating him and gaining some resources for us. So as you can see, the Force Storm is a very powerful ability. And there's our next level up. Pretty cool. Just in the interest of fast missions and stuff, I'm going to use this Hola statue just to get our abilities. I know it's kind of not the most immersive way to do it, but this helps me with leveling up faster without having to go to the actual trainer. Alright, so if you guys want to look on our map really quick, we can see that the green entrance, that shows the entrances to where we need to go. The green ones are for side missions, and the purple ones are for main missions, just to let you guys know about that. So now we're in the Tomb of Mark Aragnos, and in order to lure this monster out, we need to collect one of these larvae as bait for it. Alright, so we are inside the chamber, and now we are going to place our bait. And, as you can see, there's our bait, and the Tukata should be out shortly. There we go. So now we have to get the mutant Tukata, take his brain. And, just with a few swipes, like I said, I made this game a little bit easier, but it's still a lot of fun. There is the brain, and now we can either take it back to the Lord Renning or Apprentice Melora. But before we take it back, we are going to do our other mission about the holocron. And we made it inside the Tomb of Mark Aragnos, where our holocron is, and we can kill these acolytes for another bonus objective. These are the deserters of the Sith Academy that have failed and have resorted to just staying in the tombs and trying to kill other acolytes or rob them of their goods because they failed to complete their mission. So here we are inside the Tomb of Mark Aragnos, and as we can see by that glowing icon up top there, that is the holocron that we have to receive, or we have to retrieve, sorry. So here's the holocron. Let's see what happens next. The holocron's monument bears the marks of many hundreds of unsuccessful attempts to pry it open. So we can either recite the Sith code, break it, or meditate on the dark side. Let's try reciting the Sith code.
Peace is a lie. There is only passion.
Alright, so that seemed to do something. And now we have to defeat the beasts that have assaulted us. There's a Shirak and another Shirak. And... oh, there's a Tukata. Alright, let's try that again. The monument remains unopened. Offer blood to it, shoot lightning at it, or meditate on the light side. Let's try offering blood to it.
Perhaps a little blood will satiate you.
Nothing happens. Alright, try that one more time. The monument still remains unopened. Let's try shooting lightning at it, because I don't want to meditate on the light side.
Just open, damn it.
Alright, the monument shutters and then opens, revealing the holocron. So it seems that brute force worked. There is the holocron. So now we just have to return to the Overseer Harkin and also Lord Renning and Apprentice Melora. So now something very helpful is this quick travel button. If we click that, we can go to any of these previous fast travel points that we have discovered. So for example, we can go back to the field research area and finish our mission about the dark sciences. So because I am kind of an evil person, I'm going to give the brain back to Lord Renning.
I'm running out of patience. Have you finally acquired the mutant Tukata brain, or should I send someone else?
So as you can see, this is obviously not the moral choice. It is the choice if you want power from the Lord, obviously. But the right thing to do would be to give it to the apprentice. But we are playing an evil Sith sorcerer, so let's do this and see what happens.
I got what you wanted.
Ha! Wonderful. Let me see it.
Remember those who aided your research, my lord.
When I bestow my wisdom to the entire Empire, you will share some minuscule fraction of my glory. You've done an impressive job, young alien. I have no qualms about rewarding your effort.
So obviously here's a light side versus dark side choice here. We can say, oh, just my fee, no problem, and go away fine. Or we can say that Melora is a traitor and expose her.
Melora asked me to sabotage your experiment.
Is that so? Melora, if you can't show my work the appreciation it deserves, there's no place for you as my apprentice.
Wait, Master. It's a lie. I haven't betrayed you.
I know the truth when I hear it, Melora. I'm releasing you from my service. Eventually.
Master, please, stop! No!
My dear, the pain for you is only beginning. Take your reward and leave. Melora and I have much to discuss.
You should reward me for exposing this traitor.
Eliminating an enemy of the Sith Empire is its own reward. Go now.
So that was kind of funny. Very funny bug there where we could see this person in the middle of her conversation while we had been talking. So we have finished that mission for the Lord, and we can go back to Overseer Harkin now and see what he has to say about all this.
You better not be wasting my time, slave. You better have the holocron. A fake. Or stolen from the library, probably. I'll deal with you later. Now, I believe it's time for another demonstration. Gur, step forward.
Yes, Overseer.
Fon, kill him.
With pleasure, Overseer.
Let Gur be an example to you. Fon destroyed him easily, like he will destroy all of you. Are there any other objections?
You are only giving us power, Harkin.
And your comments are only hastening your death, slave. Now the rest of you know the next trial. Go. You, slave, stay here. Now, slave, you think yourself pretty clever getting that holocron, don't you?
I really am the best.
You are lucky Lord Zash finds you useful. Now for your trial. The last, darkest secrets of Tulak Horde are buried in his tomb. Lord Zash wants this text. But the final resting place of the dead lord is not easily trespassed. You will not be the first to die there.
Is there a reason you keep sending me into the tombs?
Lord Zash's research is her own business, and no one else's. You're not fit to know. Any other stupid questions?
Don't you just hate how the sand on Korriban gets in everything?
You are begging for death, slave. Do not come back here until you've gotten the text from Tulak Horde's tomb. Out of my sight, slave.
Alright everybody, thank you so much for watching. That is going to be in the end of this episode of Star Wars: The Old Republic. A lot of stuff happened this episode. We interrogated some people, we found some secrets in some tombs, and we helped a lord in his dark science attempts. And next episode we are going to the tomb of Tulak Horde and collecting some ancient texts for our Sith Lord and Master. So stay tuned for the next episode, and I'll see you all very soon. Thanks for watching.